Hello, hello. Hey guys, we're doing another uh, step super dumb dads, man. Not, there's nothing wrong with a solid qualified stepdad, and that got to be the father. They got to be the stepdad that qualifies that. These men out here are really switching up the game of Paw and Unc stepping in and being a stepdad. Today, the way this man's talking, I was like, what? Automatically, stage right, exit, lead the left to the rest. Because this scenario is very toxic. And just to read, what, man, I can't even say no more. I think there's some good stepdads out there. Bad situation because the outcome you're taking over another man's position. And hey, if he left, first of all, I don't hear these man who is the stepdad. Is he still alive? If he's alive, automatically, me and him may have to have the conversation to find out how can I come in and step in and support his family, his ex family, his child, and be respectful of his child from a man to man perspective. It ain't got nothing to do with the woman. It's a man to man. Uh, Cause that's that man's seed, you know. Uh, so I got to have that conversation. This the way I grew up. I seen that happen in my own when two men come together and mutual understanding is like, man, I'm gonna take this responsibility off his shoulder, but you're going to whatever military prison or whatever situation. I like your lady, man. We have a good rapport. You're gonna be gone for 10. This child is 8. You're gonna need somebody, man. You don't mind if I step in and with respect, take care of this family and keep it stable. Uh, and men would come to that agreement. That then he had to deal with the woman and say, hey, we have a good rapport. I like you. You like me. You know I'm a good man. Now I'm gonna come in. I'm not gonna disrespect that man, but at the same time, I'm gonna be the head of this house, and this is a situation where they got to go forward. So, but listen to this conversation. Do you get this energy from a man that understand his position and all the responsibility he's gonna have to take and consider it and consider before he step into them shoes? Because once you're in them shoes, you expect it to to manifest that this destiny. So are you really? Are you in this? Are you emotionally together, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically ready for this stepfathership? And if you're not, don't step in the shoes, man. And today's modern society, men of all ages are not prepared, are not ready. So they risk bringing more damage on top of damage, and then they eventually walk away. Some last, but the general, for the most, it's not a go. Let's look at this.
And I'm just having a hard time getting over something that happened to me, and I feel like it could be a relationship ending. And I just wanted to get your guys' input. What you people think about this.
Why do you need another man's people input, man? You're a grown man. You supposed to be head of the house. And you talking about what another person input? Come on, man. Write a sign.
Situation. But long story short, when my girlfriend lived by herself before she moved in with me, she lived in a neighborhood that had an HOA. It was just her and her son lived there. And she kept getting these letters in the mail saying she had violations and fines because, she was a single mom and her yard was completely out of shape. So I guess this is about 3 months in, 4 months in the relationship. I'm over there every weekend just working my butt off trying to get her yard in shape so she stops getting these HOA fines.
Okay, right there. Another step. I think that's a step out of bounds, full technical on the play. What are you doing stepping into a grown woman's game when that's her responsibility, her home, and you ain't saying you have no conversation about what she gonna do and how she gonna take care of her personal business as an independent adult. You coming in, oh man, that's bad. I see she's running drag by showing you the letters. How do you know she getting these HOA fines? How do you know? She's showing you them instead of having a conversation with you as an independent woman, mature. Because the women I grew up with, they didn't let no man be in their business. If they running their own show, they're not gonna let a man see what they're doing. So this woman had to be showing you, oh, I'm getting all these bills. Fine. So that's drag right there. So you know the independent level that this person is operating and what she want to do. Instead of having a straightforward adult to adult conversation, she's dragging you along and you fall right, pull on them heartstrings and that bedroom under conversation, if you know what I mean, got you. Oh no. If there was another man talking about I got these HOE fines, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You gonna have a conversation. Oh man, or you gonna just straight up man to man. Good luck. Good luck. You're on your own, Chief. Hey, hey. You got a hard legs like my hard legs. Hey, bruh. You want a loan? You want to? I got one boy that do landscaping. Hey man, get out of him. If you want a loan, I got you. But now this conversation, you see the drag, America. Come on, man. Let's keep it pushing.
All of our bushes were overgrown. There were weeds. It was just in bad shape. And one weekend I was like, hey, you got that teenage son. He's 17 years old. I'm out here every single weekend, 8 hours a day, getting sunburnt, sweating, trying to improve your house. Can you come out and just give me a hand one day?
Looking at
She's
Anton's
like, yeah,
face.
yeah, sure. He can come out and give you a hand. So I was like, great. I really appreciate it because today I have some stuff to lift up and it's kind of heavy. And after all, I'm at her house helping her and her son. So she agrees to let him help me for one day, and he comes outside to help me. He ain't helping. He's just playing on his phone. I give him a task like pull some weeds or rake this up over here or whatever. Nothing. I'm getting nowhere. Then he's gone. So I go in the house. He's sitting there watching TV. I'm like, hey
Super
man,
dum
your
dum.
mom said you're supposed to help me. I'm out here trying to help you and save your mom money with these HOA fines, and you're sitting here watching TV, man. Turn the TV off. Come out here and help me. His mom took offense to that and said, you don't tell him to turn TV off. You're not his dad.
Exit stage left. Right.
Real talk. Let me get a little moment of this for Anton. Anton. Anton going in. Anton going ham. I like Anton, man. I had to react to this one. React to a reaction, man. But right there tells you the son is lazy. He don't want to do nothing. He know his mom's front yard. He's seeing these letters coming in mail. He probably picking up the mails on the way while she at work and say, "Oh, another HOA." She probably hear him saying stuff or talking to you about it. But he ain't doing nothing. And he's 17. Oh man, I thought the boy was probably like 8, 9, 10, 17. That's a man. That's military age. Come on, my guy. Let's get it official. And then she gonna get at your head, man. Hey, baby, the best of luck to both of y'all. Wish you salute till you get some understanding as an adult, independent uh, individual, and you want to come and have an adult conversation, and you're not appreciative of everything I do. Well, get out there with you and your son, or get some landscaper to come through. You know how to make this happen. You're an adult. He's 17. He knows. All on YouTube, they got so much landscaping stuff. It's too loud. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's carrying really nicely to the front.
So yeah, this is the reality.
right now, and that's the only lesson that you should have had in that situation because you should have been gone. Not only should you have been gone, you should have been gone, but now you should have been come to the conclusion that it's always bad to be a step baby daddy. Never be a step crash dummy. Never find yourself in a situation where a woman is able to tell you to get out of her house. You shouldn't have ever been in a situation where you was doing her weeds. Her son should have been doing her weeds, or her son's father should have been doing the weeds in order to prevent her from getting HOA fees. But this is the power of the box. The power of the box will have guys simping out and doing things that they know better, that they know that they're not supposed to do. Now you sitting here having a conversation and discussing it with her son, and he didn't even have to say, "You're not my father." She said, "You're not his father."
Me and my girlfriend have come to an impasse in our relationship, and I'm just having.
That's the reality too. When you're dealing with situations of this nature, hey man, just slide on out. It ain't even worth the problem or the trauma. Keep it pushing. Ain't no need to come on social media and ask people. This is good content for us to talk to for future young men, um, older men, or men just don't have the backbone to say no or uh, anything. Watch the rest of this clip TikTok on his channel. He actually state that she's staying with him. She actually, I guess, moved out and moved into his house. Man, come on, man. America, what would you do? Yeah, this is way too far. I wish her them the best. But yeah, this is a good learning lesson. Hey, if you're gonna be there, there's good stepdad, but for the most part, it's a bad position. It's a bad job unless you have the conversation, the communication, and you have the qualification to step into the moon's shoes and be able to manifest that family's positive direction and go forth. But most of the times, like this Anton Daniel, uh, he called them what do you call it? Step crash dummies, stepdad crash dummies. Hey, that's a yeah, man. So everybody looking for a superhero. Don't be that one. This is good. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you do about this reaction. This is I don't know, bro. I'd have had to make it make a switch up. But hey, this was a good content. Tell me what you think. Good lesson for young Americans, especially young men. Avoid this scenario and do not let nobody move in your house after you had this kind of understanding in her mentality. So have a nice day. Leave a comment down below.